Wait, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Singletary. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The tackle made by
a good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Pittsburgh.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of
Well, on
4.
every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first and 10 is Connor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Ebron's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
At 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays, so guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
49-yard.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down now, McFarland, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of 8 yards.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, it's Samuels. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier for Pittsburgh.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Connor, the ball carrier.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Steelers 14, Bills 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Break on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Allen took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 8. Allen to throw once more. And he whips that one incomplete there. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
For Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
319.
To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Johnson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Tremaine
Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tremaine Edmonds.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
It's now 4th down.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st down, McFarland. Pass it. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bills 20. Chris Boswell to kick.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Good.
A big play here for Buffalo. 62 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Let's go, D. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the pass. 198. Watch 98.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Johnson on the return. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Singletary. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Pass 85. 98. Watch 98.
Now Allen. Got to have this one. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Looking deep here for Ebron. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Bills 20.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
On 1st down, McFarland. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Come on, PB, come on. 49, guys. Come on. Alert.
Roethlisberger going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Final score, Steelers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills,